Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. Carlos here, and today I want to answer the question, how do you move somebody from a messenger conversation to a phone call, right? If you're a contractor and you got a messenger Facebook ads going and you want to take somebody from a messenger conversation to a phone conversation so that eventually you can get them to an actual on-site estimate. There's a certain couple of questions that I ask to do that, and these are questions that they're very basic, but I found that when you ask them in this particular order, in this particular way, it just creates some momentum, some comfort, and it's usually an easier way to get people on a phone call rather than just asking them right off the bat, hey, let's hop on a quick phone call, right? So the first one is, where are you located, right? Now, obviously, if you're a contractor, you've got a service-based business, it's going to be local. There's only so far of a radius that you're willing to go out in order to do that, project. So I always start with that. It's the most logical, makes the most sense, right? Where are you located? And then they'll tell me where they're located, and I can make the decision on whether or not that's too far. Usually with my Facebook ads, it's targeted, within a certain radius. So for the most part, I know they're going to be at least somewhere within that, distance limit. So I usually ask that. The next thing I will ask is, what is the time frame, or when are you looking to have this project done by? Right now it's December, so the holidays are, it's actually, I think Christmas is like 6-7 days away. So now it's pretty much like before or after the holidays, right? But if someone's looking to have work done, within a couple of days or a week or a time frame that I can't get to, that pretty much weeds them out. Or if they're hey, we don't really know when we're going to do it, then I kind of know that there's not a lot of urgency there. So knowing the time frame is the next question, and it gives me enough information to decide on how much I want to engage with this person. So the question after that I would ask is how they found out about me, or because I'm running an ad, I already know it's from an ad. I'll ask, what stood out about the ad, right? What made you want to reach out based off of the ad that you saw? I wouldn't ask that right away either, because that's asking too much, right? Like, they find me, I haven't provided any kind of value, I haven't really shown them that I'm interested in helping them. If I asked first question, hey, what'd you like about my ad? It's like, it just seems like too much, right? So I'm asking questions that they're not very pervasive. They're not, they're very easy to answer. They make logical sense, and we're slowly building up to that level of comfort until they're ready to give me their phone number, and we can hop on a phone call. So where are you located? What's the time frame? What did you like about the ad, or what stood out about my piece of marketing that brought you here? And then the next question, fourth question, would be so what exactly is it that you're looking to have done? Why don't you explain to me a little bit about your project, right? And they're going to get into some details, and depending on how specific your marketing is, you should probably already know what to expect. But if you don't, they'll tell you a little bit about the project, what they're looking to have done, and then I'll basically ask them a couple questions. Okay, so are you you're going to keep the same hardware? You're going to keep the same doors? You're trying to update that? Just get a basic idea as to what they're looking for. And that just gets their juices flowing, right? Now they're starting to talk about their project. They're starting to envision how they want it to look, right? So they're psychologically starting to go to places that is going to put them in a certain kind of mood, right? Because you're asking them, okay, so what's the look you're going after? How do you want it to look and feel? So they're kind of going to a certain place in their mind, which opens up, a certain level of comfort. And the better your questions are, the more they start to kind of trust that you know what you're talking about, right? So again, you're just kind of you're getting the juices flowing, you're getting them to kind of open up, and that's the whole point, is that you want to ask these questions in such a manner that it does that, so that the phone call just feels natural, like the next step. And then the fifth thing isn't so much a question, it's more of a statement. I'll just let them know, okay, great. Well, it sounds like the next logical step would be for you to send me a photo or photos of your kitchen cabinets, for example, so I can get a better look at it, kind of give you a rough idea what you'd be looking at. And then we can hop on a phone call, go over some of the some more details, make sure you know exactly what your options are. And then if it makes sense for an on-site visit, we can schedule that. Does that sound okay with you? Right? So I guess it is kind of a question. So I'm kind of leading them, letting them know what the most logical step is, and photos followed by a phone call, right? And then from there, make the decision on whether or not an on-site visit makes sense. So that's pretty much the flow of questions that I asked to take somebody from a messenger conversation to a phone conversation. When I first started running ads, I was literally just like, all right, cool, let's hop on a call. And I noticed that people were kind of hesitant. With this, not everyone's going to give you their phone number right away, but it'll increase the chances. And then, of course, you can always circle back and, ask for the phone number at a later time. But for the most part, I would say the majority of the people I speak to just, give me the phone number and we hop on a call. So hopefully that helps. If you guys have any questions, feel free to, leave them in the comments. Feel free to, DM me with anything. And then see you guys in the next one. Peace.